Hello guys and welcome to Classy Handmade. So it is Sunday. What day it is today? Is it the 28th? It is the 28th of January. So our January is coming to an end, guys. It's coming fast. So welcome. Welcome to Classy Handmade. My name is Shondell, and here on this platform where I talk about crochet, jewelry making, sometimes knitting, and sometimes you get some occasional tutorial and also. So thank you for joining me today. So here in Peoria, Arizona, it is about 80 today. We've been having some crazy weather. We had hail, we had lots of rain, and I will insert a video or we either put it to the beginning or the end to show you how the weather looks. So guys, thank you for joining me today. I hope you are having a beautiful day. So I came home from church. We went to church today, and I just said, let me come and show what I have done in the past week. So I have some finished items. I have some new things that I'm working on, and not only crochet wise, but I'm also starting back to do my crochet. It is crochet, but crochet with beads. So stay tuned if you would like to see that. So this week I showed you, I keep saying I'm not going to buy any more books, and I'm not going to buy any more books. So I showed you I went down to the rabbit hole and I got this book. And I told you that I would come back and show you what I have made out of this book. So I have made 3 items out of this book, 2 completed and 1 is in the progress of finishing. So I'm going to show you. I made the frog, and it is Tessa the frog, and here she is. I made that one. And I already had the green yarn out, and I said, you know what, I'm trying to finish a ball of yarn so I don't have a lots of unused yarn and pieces of yarn in my stash. So what I'm trying to do this year is work on a ball of yarn until it's finished. So I have some bins over here, and there are lots of yarn that I worked from, and so here is Dash the Dino, and I currently have on the hook, basically, I'll tell you guys, Hendrix the Hippo, and here is what it looks like. I don't want to bend up my book, but this is what it looks like. So let me show you what I have gotten done. So here is my frog. So this is the Chanel Homme Slim yarn from Michaels in green, in this green. And you know, Michaels yarn don't have color, they have numbers. So I was able to get like one lovey, and all I had to finish for the other lovey, I think, is the arms for the other one. So I did the dino first, and then whatever left I used to make the frog with some additional bit that I had. This is the second time I used this green yarn, so I had a ball left, so I was able to complete this frog. So this is Tessa the frog, and I did embroider the eyes. I don't think if I like it much, but it's there. I don't want to put some safety eyes for baby, especially on these lovey. So here is Dash the Dino. The back of it, I used some blanket yarn to make the spikes. I embroidered the eye. I like this embroidered eyes that I did here. It looked better than on top of the head. Anyhow, that's my opinion. So I love this book. I love the hook that I used to make it, and it's my new hook. So here is the hippo. I already finished most of it. I don't have a drop of this yarn left. And this is the Michael's, no, sorry guys, Joanne Big Twist yarn. And this big twist yarn was able to give me this dino, except the tail. And the arms was supposed to be a little longer, but I ran out of yarn. So I have to even it out to make sure that they're equal. So probably like 2 more rows on each arm was supposed to be there that I had to omit just to get to finish this dino, because I'm not going to go and buy another ball just to finish 2 rows and give him a tail. For the tail, what I'm going to do is give him a contrasting tail because his toes are contrasting. It's the same blanket yarn I use for the toes. From this dino, I use for the toes. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put that contrasting color for the tail. So those are my 3 finished items from my Knotted Lovey book. I'll tell you, I love this book, but the only thing I don't like to crochet in small circumference. And part of this, because this is a pay for book, I mean, if you want to know about the pattern, you have to buy the book. And the only thing part of the body is like 5 stitches. I don't like to work in those small circumference. Anyhow, I did work through it, and after a time doing it 3 times, I kind of get a little bit comfortable, you know, with it. So, but that's the only thing I didn't like about working in the 5 chains. So those are my 3 lovies that I finished. I am going to continue working some more from this book. Oh boy, sorry. I am going to continue working some more pattern from this book. And in my last video, I showed you that I did work up this chicken. Okay guys, but before I tell you about the chicken, I did use my Furls 7mm hook, guys, and I didn't get any squeak or anything from the yarn. So I love my steel hook, and it did work smoothly. At first, it took me a little bit to get used to it because most of my crochet hook, the handles are not this big. So I was finding myself that I was going more down to the tip. But eventually, I adjust myself, you know, and it worked well for me. So in my last video, I showed you that I did try the yarn and I make this chicken. My chicken, I don't do any pattern for my chicken. I just free flow my chicken, and that's how it come out. So I am going to finish the ball and make some more chicken. I am not making a chicken very big because I find that the last time I had 3 chickens and 2 of them sold, and it was the 2 smallest one. So, and one of the chicken that I had sold was a test pattern that I did for Paris Crochet Flow. And I had the chicken home. I said I wasn't going to take it to the market, and I took it to the market, and the first time I took it to the market, it was sold. So I probably try that pattern again in this 4 yarn, and I'll make some chicken. But I will leave whatever channel or whatever I talk about in the description box below. So if you would like to go over and check out Paris Crochet Flow, she have a lot of tutorial that she's been putting out. So go over and support her. Hey Paris, and support her. She have a nice scarf, like a keyhole scarf that she made in crochet. It's very simple, but it the concept of it is very cool. So I want to try and make that. You see, I'm itching. I don't know. I'm itching my arms. I want to make one of those for my mom. I have some thick, chunky yarn, and I probably make one for my mom because she lives in New Jersey. And in New Jersey, they get very cold over there. So my next thing that I made this week is this. So I showed in my video before, previous video, that I made some keychain, just the head of the Hello Kitty. So I said, you know what, why not attach a body to it? This is not complete. I have to put the whiskers, but I made this one yesterday, and I just attach. The only thing you have to sew on is the arms and the two ears. If you make the arms before time, you can sew them in crochet them into the body. I think I'll do that the next one I make. So this is what I make. I probably do a tutorial on this. If you would like to see a tutorial on this, you would like to make one for yourself. I am trying to make these so I can take it to my market, you know. So Valentine's is the next holiday that is coming up, and I'm trying to make some little Valentine stuff to take to my market. But this one here, I think Hello Kitty always have a big head. I think this more look like a regular kitten, little kitty cat. So I am going to try and work it up again and see if I could make her body a little smaller, because I don't want to make it too big. So I'll probably cut the body down a little bit, so the head, because I already write up the pattern for the head. So I didn't write up the pattern for the body. I just free flow the body. And this is what I come up with. So I'm going to try it again, and maybe I'll do a tutorial on it so you can have it to crochet for yourself if you would like. So that's my little Hello Kitty pussycat. And I will show you, I was working on some bees last week for a order that I did call the guy to tell him I was going to come this weekend. He didn't answer me, he didn't reply to my thing. Anyhow, I'm going to go to the market next week. But I'm supposed to be going into the area next week. Either Wednesday, I might be going around in the same area where the shop is. So I'll probably take the bees and stop by there and see if he's there. I didn't want to just go and then he's not there. So these are the bees, and these are my own. This is my own pattern. I don't have any, I didn't buy a pattern for the bees. I just crochet them. Here it is. And I put little feelers or stink feelers, I think they're called, for the bees. I made some plain. I will blush the cheeks for this one. So far I made, I think, like let me see how much bees. I'm trying to balance these bees. So far I made that's 4, 5, 6, 7 bees I made. This one have a little black face, but to show I didn't put on any mouth, so I probably embroider a little white smile on it. Some of them, this one, I give it a little stinger at the back. And then I embroider some little cheeks on them. So these are my free flow bees that I do. No pattern. So I didn't put them on keychain. That is another thing. I did call him to find out if he want me to put them on keychain, and he didn't answer, so I don't know. So I'll stop by there sometime during the week, because I have to go around there sometime during the week, and I will stop by and take them and see what he says. So those are my bees. So I have some number 1 weight yarn that I bought from Obi, and I was trying to make some rattle donuts, and I was trying to use the crochet donut buddies book, but look how small these came out. This is too small for a rattle. The only thing is if I make the donut and then attach it to, you know, one of those wooden teeters. Because guys, I've been making little rattles, and I've been selling them. The last market I sold 2, and I think the only one I have is one little donut jellyfish one left. So I wanted to make some more to take to the market. So that's it. I will see. I've been trying to. I used to stay up late sometime and work on crochet and stuff. I'm trying to go in my bed early these days, and not to put too much strain on myself. I'm taking it easy this year. So the thing is, when you do that, most time I find myself quiet at night. I like to crochet when I come home from work and I finish making dinner for my family and clean up the place and stuff and take a shower and whatever, just to sit down quiet and crochet. And then when you get into the flow of crochet, when you do turn around, it's 10:30, 11 o'clock, and you say, where did the time go? So I have to mind my time, because I normally get up around 5:30 or so to go to work for 7, because I make lunch and stuff for my daughter, and get her lunch ready, packed and all that. So that's the thing. So I am not able to do as much as I was last year. Not that I'm not able. I'm trying to discipline myself to go in my bed early. I didn't work at all on my what the thing name on my blanket this week. So here is this is the what the thing name headband. I have to finish it. So I didn't work any stitch. I didn't put a stitch in my blanket this week, because you know what, guys? I started to make my crochet beaded bracelets again. Here I have one that I started. All I have to do is put on a clasp on it. I have a blue one. This is one I finished. I'm taking these to the market with me. Here I have one that I did, and this is like a light purple with gold. So I am going to put on some embellishment. I have to put on a clasp on it. Some of them I join it and make it into bangles. Some of them I put on clasp and chain. And here is one. I've been working on these for a while. And these are crochet. Oh, you see, here I go. I split my, so I have to join that back. But I've been working on this. It's peyote. It's a peyote bracelet. This is where I join a new thread. So example, you have to be careful when you're joining a new thread to knot it off. So this is an easy fix for me. So I just came home from church, and what I did, I chain up another. And what I use for this is these crochet cotton thread that I have, and you have to put all the beads on it. And this is how you do the beads. You put the beads on the string, and then you use these small tiny crochet hooks to crochet the bracelets. So that's what I'm working on. I was also working on this one. There's 2 particular beads I use, the Miyuki and the Tahoe beads. I buy them from Hobby Lobby. And this is one. I just thread this up, and then I realized, you know what? You don't have enough to finish it. This is a more earth tone one. So I'm going to go and see. I'm going to check before I go to Hobby Lobby. Normally what I do, I check to see if I probably do have one of these. I'm going to check in my stash first before I go to Hobby Lobby to see if they have this on sale. I normally buy them when they're on sale. So that's what I'm working on this I worked on, and I'm going to continue to work on. I'm going to work on this. Guys, I think I'm getting lazy. And what I meant by that is that I find myself, I don't want to, you know that I have my Benji pattern that I would like to bring out soon. But the thing is, I find myself, I'm not wanting to work on uh, publishing it where I have to do the leg work. I just want to work on other people pattern that I already written up and already published and stuff like that. So that's why I'm saying I'm getting lazy. I need to talk. I'm talking to myself and said, you know what? You have to get your pattern out there. You already create the pattern. All you have to do, the first one I type it up, it was a number 4 weight yarn, and what I did, I changed it to plush yarn. So what I have to do is write it up in the plush yarn, and you could work it also in the number 4 weight yarn, but the plush yarn, I cut down some stitch amount of stitches, because if I didn't, it would be a humongous monkey. So that's what I did for, I did it, work it up in the plush yarn. So I just have to take some pictures of the parts and so on. And it's a lot of work doing a pattern. That's why something I just prefer. I'm thinking now, you know what, just do a tutorial, put it out there. If they want to support you, is fine. If not, you know, it's there, and there somebody's benefiting from it. So instead of just, you know, so I have to do that. Oh god, I have to do that. I have to talk to myself to get things done. So that's my lazy dilemma I'm right now. So guys, I think for this week, that's all I have to show you and to talk to you about. So if you're looking for a book for a lovey, this is a great book. Check it out. I bought it on Amazon. So guys, this is my hat. I've been wearing this hat all week. And this pattern is available on my Etsy shop. And it's the section blocks beanie. You can work this hat up in a, so you see, I work this yarn that I have here, I work it up in a thick yarn. I work it up in a number 4 weight yarn. And this is a number 4 weight yarn from Hobby Lobby, and I love it. I got so much compliment this week wearing this hat. So this is what it looks like. And let me show you. Don't mind me. And this is the crown of the hat. It got some nice texture of it, you know, and so on. So if you would like to support me, just go ahead and check out my pattern that is available. It's not that expensive. You could make it up for yourself and your family. You could even use the pattern to sell and stuff like that. There was this lady that came to our job and she said, oh, I like your hat. So I told her I sell them at the Campbell's market, and she said she's going to come over and check out what I have. But I normally I didn't take any hats right now. But seeing as she says she's going to come and check out, I am going to probably take some, because I do have a hat container that I have hats in. So I'll probably take them just in case if she comes, you know, I have it. Because last week I wasn't planning, not last week, the week before, I didn't plan on taking any winter stuff. And I did take it, guys, and I got 3 winter stuff. So 2 headbands and a mittens. So you never know. Just take whatever. And most times I find myself, when the things that I don't want to take, when I do take it, I get them sold. So there's a lesson for you. Just take your stuff and put it out there. There's always somebody who's gonna come around and want looking for. So guys, I think that's all I have for you this week. So I hope you have a blessed week this week, and continue to like and share and subscribe, you know, I will leave all that I talk about, I mean the channel that I talk about, in the description box, and so you could go out and check it out. I will leave the link for my Etsy shop in the description box. You could go over and check out my what I have right there is the poncho and my moosh pattern, and also this beanie hat. Guys, I've been itching my hands, and look what happened. Look how red it is. I don't know what is causing me to itch. Now it's all puffy. Something is itching me. Anyhow, I'm just going to go and put something on it, some anti-itch cream, so I don't end up. But girl, when you get an itch, it's sweet. So guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Until next time, remember to be kind. God bless you.